Right, my people, how are you? My name is Ken Kayange. I want to welcome you once again for this amazing video that we are doing here. It is purposely to educate you on what is happening around, and it is from listening people's stories that we get to understand where we build our own stories from. So today I am bringing to you an amazing person, and I want her to just share her story so that we can also learn from her. I know she's come from far, na nimesikiza story yake, and it's such an amazing story, and it is a story worth of listening to and learning from. So she'll just introduce herself to us. And before we do that, I just want to ask you to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can get such kind of content each and every time it comes. All right. So Susan, karibu sana.
Asante.
How do you feel right now?
I feel good, though nervous.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm still grateful for this podium
Yeah.
that you're giving me.
Yeah.
I just wish and hope that I will motivate someone or inspire someone in one way or the other.
Yeah. This is a nice platform for you to just inspire somebody. And I know so many people are going through a lot. And it is from, listening to people's stories that you're not alone.
Yeah.
Because what wanapitia issues pale nje. True or false?
True.
Yeah. So briefly tell us maybe who are you? What's your name?
My name is Susan Werimo. A mother of one. A person who believes that giving up hope, giving up on something, or giving up on something isn't the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But today, after everything I've ever been through, that inspires me and pushes me to focus more in life.
Yeah. Talking of everything you've ever been through, what is that everything you've ever been through?
I've been through a lot of life, through a lot in life, relationship-wise, and so many other things. About relationship, there is ups and downs. I've learned my lessons, which at some point I don't regret. At other times I feel that I wasted a lot of time in that relationship. But later on I still understand that I shouldn't take it as a regret, but I should be there, stand firm, be strong, and look forward towards what future holds for me.
Which relationship is this you're talking about?
I happened to meet a narcissist, and I never took time to study him. That's what most people do. You rush into something that you are not even sure about. But because you feel that that person loves you, that's what you get into without even thinking about it. I met a guy about 1 month ago, and the second month, things moved so fast and I had to settle down with him. Little did I know what was ahead of me.
So you met a man and settled within 1 month?
1 month. 1 month. The second month I did settle.
Wow, okay.
After settling with him, that's when I started passing through abuse. There was physical abuse, sexual abuse, financial abuse, emotional abuse, and verbal.
So physical abuse, could you maybe explain more physical abuse?
About the physical abuse, he could beat me physically, either using his hands, hit me near the wall, get the belt out of his wrist, and beat me from my backside. All over my body, there's some places that I'm full of scars. And anytime I look at those scars, I just appreciate and feel that it's not just a waste of time. But I still come to a point and understand when I look at those scars, I still feel strong.
I want you to tell us the story so deeply for purposes of, just encouraging or maybe allowing somebody who's also going through a situation out there to, such kind of stories exist. So when we talk about verbal, is there, what do you mean? He used to insult you, or what do you mean?
Yeah, it was insults after insults. Every time, maybe he came home, maybe he's mad from somewhere, he used to come home, insult me. At some point you even feel like whatever word he utters from his mouth, it's just nothing good used to come out of his mouth. It's either insults, it's either condemning you and making you feel like, let me just use that word, trash.
Yeah. So he made you feel trash?
Yeah.
For how long?
2 years.
You dated? Was it a dating, or you said you moved in?
I moved in with him.
Oh, so 2 years of harassment,
yes,
abuse, and all those things. So did it ever get to a point when you felt like you're useless because you're in there?
Dealing with a narcissist, he always makes you feel useless and not of importance. He makes you feel like nothing good can ever come out of you. Other people can't see you as a valuable person. You just feel like a nobody. So he makes your self-esteem to get low. Before you try collecting that self-esteem and getting your courage back, it's the hardest thing to do.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So why didn't you think about getting out of the relationship?
It's not once, it's not twice. I've even involved my family. They've taken me out of it, and still he came back, apologized. Our hearts as women, forgiving. I used to forgive him and get back together. But after getting back together, the beatings and everything, the abuse still went on and on and on. Till I had to make my own decision that enough was enough, and I had to get out of it.
So after you leave that place, he would come home, talk to you in a nice way, maybe come with some shopping, and you'd be convinced to go back? Or what happened?
For a narcissist, for me,
let's talk about for him and you.
Yeah, let me choose this to my story. No shopping. He used to come home, sweet talk me, and me being that person, I used to feel, yes, this person might have changed, and I used just to forgive him, nothing else. No, so after sorries, no shopping, no nothing, no good treatment. You're just there. So
paint us one of the scenarios when he came to the house and maybe harassed you, and you felt this is the end of it.
I remember there was one time that my aunt had invited me and my sister. We had a family gathering, and it was a Thanksgiving party in her house in Riverside. I told the guy he needed to go, and since that time, I wasn't born again by then. Since that time, there was this thing of partying, blah blah, and then that my auntie had that thing of after party things. So the guy told me he wasn't going to go to attend the party, and so at that time, he told me, he requested me that he should carry a wine bottle in the house for him to take it from home. I did, innocent me, I did. I carried the wine. Little did I know that he would take that, open that bottle of wine and pour it to me from my head to the toe. That full bottle.
Wow.
And then he had to get physical with me. I remember it was on a Saturday. He had to get physical on Saturday and Sunday.
Physical and Saturday and Sunday?
Me,
Why only Saturday and Sunday?
Because that was the time that I don't know who had made him get mad elsewhere. And so he came in the house, got mad, opened that wine bottle and poured it on me. From there, it became beatings after beatings, 2 consecutive days.
Wow.
One of the neighbors had me scream. He tried to come and cool down the situation. When the guy heard that the neighbor was knocking at the door, he first stopped beating me. And then he was like, so unalalanga na huyo mjamaa, just go to him, blah, blah, blah. And then he had locked the door with the padlock, so I couldn't even escape. So the beating still went on. After that guy went back to the house. I was beaten on Sunday. People tried to come and help me, but it was all in vain.
So he would just start from nowhere and start beating you up without any reason?
Yeah.
Alikuwa anaanzaje? How would he begin?
Sometimes he would come home and maybe sad, or maybe someone has upset him. Maybe someone has even asked him about me and the marriage or how his family is going on, and he would just get upset from nowhere. And he will be like, you've told so and so about us, and you've made me look like a bad person, of which I never had that time actually for going and discussing it with other people. It was my time, my family. I valued family by then, and I felt that he was there just to use me, and that is it.
Use you? Wow. Okay. Use you in what way? Sexually or? Sexually,
financially. He was a guy. At some point, he wouldn't work. I would pay all the bills. I would buy all the shopping in the house. I even started a business for him.
Wow.
At that time, love was good, and it was okay according to me, not according to him. And I felt, why not try working this out? But it never hit me that that person was trying to just use me. At the end of it all, no matter the things that you do and everything that you try to do for us, he would never appreciate. No word of thank you ever came out of his own mouth.
So you opened up a business for him just to show him how much you love him. But he never appreciated. He never even had an opportunity to say, but still hata hakuwa na appreciate kenye ulikuwa unafanya. So ili kufanya ufeel aje kama dem?
Ilinifanya nisikie vibaya. Furthermore, wale wasichana nilikuwa naajiri kwa hiyo kazi alikuwa bado anawataka. So you can imagine the disrespect nitapata kutokana na hao wasichana wa kazi, and then plus him. Actually hakutakuwa na disrespect. Ndio akuja afunge hiyo biashara. Ilifika to a point nikasema acha tu niachane na hiyo biashara, cause nimeona hiyo disrespect it's too much. So nikafika mahali nikaachana, called the caretaker, told him mambo na rent ni yeye, he should be called, aitishwe hiyo pesa in case of anything. But iliendelea tu hivyo, ikakuja tu ikaisha.
So disrespect walikuwa nakuonyesha as in?
Alikuwa na wakatia and at some point anaenda nao. So nikifika kwa hiyo kazi wananionyesha tu madharau, like I'm not working.
Because you're almost the same level now. Wow, okay. So how did you now start to, make it to come out of the relationship? Because at least wazazi walikuwa wametry kukutoa, anarudi anakubembeleza. Finally,
it took a lot of courage as I started before. Ilikuwa kung'ang'ana. I had at first to rush home to the village, get some time, freshen up, and then come back to work. Wherever I work, I got so much engaged that even I had limitations. I wouldn't even find myself thinking about him, thinking about him, and even thinking of the moment that we spent together. It has been 8 months since we parted, and going to no contact was the hardest thing to do. You had to fight. Actually, I knew even his social medias. I had to fight. I had to block him, block all his family members, and anyone who ever reminded him me about him. I had to do that.
So how eventually did you manage to come out of the relationship? Or you just got to a point?
I had to say enough was enough. A woman has to do what a woman has to do. I believed in myself. I tried getting back the self-esteem and the courage out there. Sometimes when you feel so down as a woman, I'll put it as my sister says, you have to dress good, look good, believe in yourself, smile. I had to do that, all those things. But deep inside me, I knew what I was passing through. The traumas, I had to fight the trauma. And that's all I can say for now.
So looking back at the relationship and everything you went through, the insults, the physical torture, did it ever make you feel any less of a woman? Not so beautiful, not so gorgeous? Did it ever get to that point and you felt?
It did. Actually, if you could ever see the women that he wanted, I was so thin, from 64 kgs to 48 kgs.
So that stress caused your thinness.
And I used to look at those women that he used to go with them, around with them. I used to feel so less of a woman. I used to hate myself. I didn't even have that courage. I would never look myself in the mirror.
Did you ever got to a point and you started to hate men for that reason?
I did. In fact, the most point that I have ever hidden about myself, I've ever tried to commit suicide because of men. And I just felt that there was no need to live. Because he had made me come to an end of this life. I hated men. More so if a man approached me and talked about love, I would just, if you are just chatting, I would just blue tick you and that is it. I'll just walk out, leave you behind and focus my life. Later on, I came to understand that not all men who are the same. There are still time to love. I am the one who loved the wrong person. But when time is out, I'm going to get the right man.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
There are good men out here, right? There are good men out here, and when you meet a wrong person, it doesn't mean that all the people out here are bad. So I think that is a good attitude that you came out with, and I would like to say that you're such a strong woman, having fought all those things and still, being strong for yourself and for your child as well. You said you have a child, right? And just standing out for that kid. So what would you like to say to a woman that is out there that has also gone through such kind of an experience?
To any woman who is outside there, I would like to tell you, you are strong, believe in yourself. Get to a point where you will just have to say enough is enough. Love yourself, embrace yourself, and stop being traumatized because of a person. You are so beautiful. Believe in yourself and believe also in God.